Yo, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's your boy Trevor David Jones, back up at it. And as you can see in the title, you can see down there, we're doing the reaction to Death Battle, Spider-Man Miles Morales versus Deku. I'm very excited about this. They gave some spoilers. They weren't too bad. I mean, we're almost at the end of the series, so I'm not going to get too mad about that. But what I will get mad about is they try to talk down on Smokescreen. Smokescreen is one of the best quirks. Like, how you going to fight somebody you can't see? Give me a break. But anyways, we're going to jump into this. My prediction is Deku. He just has overwhelming strength, speed, multiple quirks. A gear shift can control the speed of his opponent up to like a reality shifting level. So I saw they tried to give Miles some shine with, he's got the vibranium suit. He absorbed like the 15 million pounds of TNT blast. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty insane. I saw they try to give him some shine, but bro, are you really about to sit up here and beat Deku? I don't think so. My vote is for Deku. Let's jump right in.
Battle!
Oh god, here we go. Here we go.
Yo!
Okay, animation's looking good. Let's go.
Whoa, I was looking for you! Care to show me what you can do? Alright, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth.
That suit is nice too.
Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
Okay. Oh my.
Let's try that one more time.
Nah, see, just one of those would have killed Miles, but he has that suit.
Guess who?
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else.
Ooh, let's go.
Oh, gross!
Thank you. Yeah.
Skills, man.
Broke his arm on the spot.
Oh, mierda.
Bro, this is sick.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out! Because I always do my best!
Yeah, you can't beat that spider sense, though. Well. Oh no,
I'm gonna do my best. I gotta do my own thing.
Sarah was right! Your quirk is amazing!
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
His suit has shock absorption,
This is sick,
not
man.
nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Oh no, it's time to turn up now.
Death Bang!
Go beyond!
Yeah, I mean, it's taking a little bit too far. What's going on here?
Spider-Man,
Let's see what's up.
you really are the ultimate.
KO! Vaya con...
Okay, it's not quite clear to me what... did Miles or Deku win? Obviously, I voted for Deku. Let me just watch this.
Dios, Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking. while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed.
And even that's debatable,
Scaling to Peter,
honestly.
Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki.
That is
Even
ridiculous.
worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible.
Did y'all just
So
hear that?
speed
Like,
goes to
I mean,
Deku.
come on,
As
bro.
for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles.
All right.
And that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
It's obviously
That was
Deku.
no contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
Yeah.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT,
Bro, like, come on now.
smashing
Like,
the
come
bomb
on.
Miles absorbed out of the
Come
water.
on now.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all.
Yeah.
So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
Oh my.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the vibranium
I like
in
that
Miles'
caption
suit was
in the
much
top right,
thinner
by the
than
way.
what
Yeah,
Falcon
like,
and Black Panther had.
come on.
Making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
Of
In
course
this
not.
superpowered battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm hyped now because the way they ended the fight didn't quite show what it didn't show what actually happened. Okay, yes. So usually they show the next time on Death Battle after this, so we're gonna wait a second to get to that. Okay, so now for the analysis. Yeah, I mean, obviously that was a great fight. The animation, oh my god, super great, man. You know, Death Battle is back. They put a lot of work into that. Animation was amazing. Shout out Peter Parker. It was great. The fight itself was hype. It got me hype. So on to the fight itself. Yeah, like I said in the intro. Come on, bro. Come on. I love Miles Morales. I love Spider-Man. Great character. But you're going to put Spider-Man? You're going to put Spider-Man against Deku? Midoriya. Like, what are we talking about right now? By the time you get up to Gear Shift, it just becomes overwhelming, and that's putting it lightly. Miles, Deku might not even need Gear Shift to beat Miles Morales, just off of pure strength of One for All. By the time you throw in Gear Shift, altering the speed, or actually completely controlling the speed of any object he touches, up to and including himself, bro, that's like that's reality warping. So yeah, once you get to Gear Shift, it's really a wrap. I think that they did this fight because of because of Deku has Black Whip and Danger Sense, which are clearly, inspired by Spider-Man. I get it. But in an actual fight, bro, come on. I'm glad Deku won, obviously. I voted for him. So let's see what the next time is.
Next time on Death Battle.
Okay. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Subscribe and join.
Okay. This is another next time. Obviously, I'm happy about this. I'm so glad Death Battle's back. But I guess they're just doing this because they're both green. There is no universe in which Godzilla can compete with Hulk. Like, what are we talking about? And they know that. I think it's just because they're both green. I think that's the idea. Okay, so that's it. Another reacts. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad Death Battle is back. Two of my, probably favorite characters in fiction. You had Deku and Spider-Man. My Hero Academia, one of my favorite anime of all time. So I was really stoked for this, and I'm glad that this happened, and I'm glad we got to do this. So yes, Fantastic Four First Steps comes out here in a few days, so yeah, be ready for that review. I'm gonna have that for y'all. I just finished up the review on Superman. Great film. It looks like DC is really deciding to learn from its mistakes. I am very happy about that. Shout out Superman. Actually, shout out James Gunn. I'm gonna shout out James Gunn, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because DC, they're snapping back. I like that. Until I see y'all in the next one, which will be soon, because the YouTube game is never off. The YouTube game is always on. We're getting on with YouTube, and you know, that's how we do. That's what we do. And until that time, until the next video, stay up. Peace.